Seems to be a bit uncanny that I recently tried to play the last Serious Sam rendition on Xbox as a multiplayer experience and kind of was left a little bit disappointed since it had nothing but client clashing errors. But to my surprise, when I looked on Steam and my newsfeed this morning, I was met with yet another Serious Sam edition. This time it's called Siberian Mayhem and it isn't a DLC, it's actually a standalone expansion for the series. Once again, it is getting published by Devolver and it's coming from a joint coalition between Crow Team and Timelock Studios. And you guessed it, it doesn't take too much of an imagination to realise where it's going to be, and that is in Russia this time round. If you're wondering what on earth is coming with this expansion, then I can tell you a few things. You're getting 5 brand new levels set in the cold frozen wastelands of Siberia. Additionally, there's a whole host of new alien beasties for you to shoot down, alongside some rather menacing looking bosses. They're also putting in a whole host of new gadgets, there's brand new vehicles, and there's a slew of new weapons that you can use to shoot down the enemy with, including not only the legendary AK, but also an experimental Perun crossbow. Fear not, no, the classics are still there, still got the minigun, they've still got the shotguns, but I'm not sure if it's a new gun, but there was a weapon that looked very similar to the flak launcher in Unreal Tournament, but it fired rockets, so maybe it's a little bit of a kiss to the old series, but we'll have to wait and see. If you actually care for lore in the Sam series, then they have promised that there's going to be a whole host of new outcasts, some unexpected characters, and also some lore that you can dig up doing side missions while you're running and gunning everything that moves. But aside going through all the stuff that the developers have given us, the gameplay looks really smooth. The worlds look cold, barren and menacing, just like you'd expect in a Siberia arena-esque shooter. And there are millions of enemies to shoot with the over-the-top weapons and side-strafing, backpedaling action that Serious Sam is known and loved for. It gets released on the 25th of January 2022 and comes with both single-player and online co-op for all those who are worried. It's currently retailing for £16 or about $21. If you want to get it for $1 or $2 shorter, then you can pick it up now for a 10% discount. I don't think it's going to be a very long playthrough with only 5 levels, but if you're a lover of the series and mindless brain action, then it's probably worth taking a look at. I think it's probably worth mentioning that Serious Sam 4 didn't get the most positive of all reviews because it is a series that's followed the same formula for a very long time and some people feel that it's a little bit outdated now. Additionally, the game does have a few client-side bugs, meaning that it is pretty difficult to currently play with your friends. But perhaps they've patched it out, we'll have to take a look. If I get hold of a copy, I will do a review. Let me know what you think. Are you a fan of the series? And until then, I'll be back with more news and reviews soon.